Hello everyone and welcome to the all-in-one overview of the Australia pack and the 1.3 Planet Zoo update which just launched today. So in order to make it a bit more easy and hands-on for you, I have prepared a little park for us here with all the important stuff right in, and we will go through it one by one. The most important thing here is that I want to show this to you with all the facets that is in there. The 1.3 update has some amazing stuff they haven't even talked about. I'm going to show this. There is so much hidden in detail. This is incredible. But first of all, let's start with the inevitable. Let's start with the animals. Alright, we're going to start with the potentially most boring one, I wanted to say, mainly because I think this is an exhibit animal and, you know, not everyone is going to be super excited for that one. But this is the, I think, southern blue, how was it called again? The, oh god, I need to... Eastern blue-tongued lizard. Oh, well, I wasn't even close. It's the Eastern blue-tongued lizard. Some people seem to call that kink. This is the lovely little bit over here. So I think it's a fairly cool addition. I think it's very nicely designed. You get this wonderful kind of deserty exhibit with it. I think it's not even a new one. I think we have seen that for the Gila monster as well, for example, as one of the additions. But there is a lot more to look at in terms of the exhibit. While we have to check out the Dingo next, because they are about to mate. I just want to show you the mating animation, because I have actually covered the most mating animations of all the other animals. But yeah, I just want to make sure that we have that one as well. There you go. We do have it. And the red kangaroo is about to mate. We are not going to look into that because I have this on camera. I will put a clip in once we are there. Because I want to make this a little bit more structured. Okay, so we are at the Dingo now, and the Dingo has some really cool stuff over here. And this is the animal that potentially gets the most new items, which is pretty cool. So let's go through. So you have this new bubble machine over here, which I think is fairly cool. You can also think that into ground if you don't like this weird dispenser thingy here, which potentially some people won't. We do have an actual pool. I haven't seen them using it. I will try to find that and then also cut this little clip in. In order to give you this little bit of extra. Then dingoes, actually, they have this kind of how's this called? This is the tug rope, where the animals can actually, I think, pull on. I haven't seen them using that, so we will also try to, you know, get that on camera. I will then, you know, put all the clips in and cut this into the video when I do find it. This animal is just going to just jump for this thing. I think this is all about the new stuff they have. I also gave them a chewing toy and whatnot, but yeah, this is the Dingo. Let's go on with the Cassowary, and this is that dude over here. It is lovely animated animal, and like, just look at it. I mean, you have these weird things here hanging down, just wobbling around. It looks like a little bit like a, I don't know, I'm not even sure. It's looking like a little bit like a dinosaur. It's like the actual incarnation of a dinosaur with all these lovely. Let me just quickly pause the game and just zoom in a little bit. Look at the detail. This is just so cool with the colors, and yeah, it's just looking really ace. I mean, just look at that bad boy looking at us right now. And then obviously the feathers and the, you know, almost like the bit furry here looks so cool. You have that one over here, and then yeah, everything is just like very nicely designed. I really have the feeling that they paid some extra attention this time to the animations and stuff. We will get to something very exciting in today's episode of the showcase. You will actually see how the kangaroos and koalas are born. You potentially have seen that from the thumbnail, which is just absolutely incredible. But yeah, this is the Cassowary, and they come in with pretty much some boring kind of enrichment stuff. There's nothing too fancy about them. I mean, they're just burps. I can actually show you while we're talking about this. Let me just show you all the new enrichment items that come with this. So let me just kind of go into the Australia pack, and there you can see we have the bubble machine, we have this tuck rope, we have the water pool, and we have the eucalyptus tree feeder, which is pretty cool. We are going to look at that one in a second when we look at the koala bear, but for most of this is that one here. And if we go Cassowary, you can see they don't really have anything spectacular. We can just give them a slow feeder if you want, or maybe this kind of mirror mobile here. No, that kind of destroys my habitat too much. So yeah, this is what they have. Okay, next up we are looking at one of the fan favorites here, and this is the koala bear. And my, I can't even talk. I am so excited to showcase them to you because these animals are just incredible. I actually need to find them because they're always in the trees, which is finally happening. And props to Frontier that this works. They always seem to be high up in the trees. There is another one just over here, as you can see. Look at that. It's just looking so cute. Look at, oops, hello. Look at this. They're actually chilling a long time in the trees, which I love. And I just love the climbing animations. I'm not too sure what happens. Is there anyone running around down here? Not really. I'm not even sure where they are, to be honest. So one is sitting here. The other one was in that tree. Is there anyone else up here, maybe? No? Where are you? Are they getting food? Oh, they're getting food. So maybe they will move now down. Let's have a little wait and see if we can see that. Oh yeah, there's one friend coming down for some food, so we can actually watch the climbing animations, which is a lot more slow, a lot more gentle, and I just love that because this is really needed this way. And just let's have a look. I think this one is just nearly tumbling over, but I think this one is just going straight over to the eucalyptus feeder here, getting itself some cool stuff. Let's have a little look what it's doing. Oh, is it the mama who's pregnant? Because then we would catch something cool right off here. I'm just going to wait what's happening, because are you going to get your food? What are you doing even? Oh yeah, I think you're just going to get your food, right? Because they just, yeah, look, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh my lord, this is, by the way, this is the mama. You can actually see this one is pretty thick right now, because there's something in there. It's just so cool. I just love that they did this. But yeah, it's just climbing up here. You can see how nicely done the animation is. And now it's just sitting up here to get some food from the eucalyptus and just grabbing some and eating it. It's just so lovely. Oh god, I'm just so incredibly happy that they did this, and how they pulled this off with this tree, which really fits in. It almost looks like as if it's a normal tree in your habitat. You don't really get the kind of the feeling that this is like an in-game enrichment item. But yeah, let's have a look here how this chubby boy is climbing down. You can actually see from the belly that there is something happening in there, and this is really the cool stuff here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Hello, just have a look at me. There is something in your belly. Can you sit down for us for a little? No, you can't. Okay, we'll come back as soon as you are ready, okay? Right, let's jump over to the next one. Alright, so here we are with my fan favorite and also with my favorite. This is the red kangaroo, and my god, are those animals bossy. They are so super bossy, and I love every single animation of those animals. They are just freaking insane. They have just, I don't know what Frontier did this time, but they just have such an incredible attention to detail this time around. There is just so much in it. You can see them fighting is really cool. You have some incredible mating animations. You have some nice sleep animations. They have sleep and chill animations. They really seem to move super smooth and fluently. I've barely even seen them glitching through anything. It has really been always pretty amazing. And just insane also is how well the overall yeah, just like traversable area is. If you look at that, they just have such a good traversable area. Despite having some rocks and stones, they can really get over all kind of stuff. And they also do have some kind of cool behavior with some of the enrichment items, like how they kick. This thing over here is cool. They do seem to like also eating some grass. There you go. By the way, this is the cool chill animation, which they use quite a bit, which I do like a lot. Animal thirsty. Oh, we shall give them something to drink then. But yeah, this has been it for the animals so far. Now let's go over to the building pieces, and as promised, you will get some special animations cut in after each animal. Alright guys, after we've looked at the animals and you've seen all the animations, we are now looking at everything else that this wonderful update and pack gives us. Now, first of all, let's look into the 1.3 free update. So what we get is, for example, vending machines, as you can see over here. Very cool. They didn't only give us the small ones, but we actually also have the bigger ones. You will find them under facilities, guest facilities, and then in food or drink stalls, you will find them at the end. We've got like 7-ish of the food machines, like vending machine chief beef, cosmic cow, ice cream, hot dog squad hot dog, Maxcelente, then we have the Missy Good, we've got Monsieur Fritta and Pizza Pan as well, and for the drink stalls we have 4 as it seems, exactly, so these 4 we have over here. There's nothing else in here that you can spot anyways, but you can see the people are using it quite nicely like this. They're standing here just, you know, putting the buttons, waiting for the stuff to come out, then they just grab it down here, have it in their hands. Really cool, really nicely done. I really love it. And this also gives you a little chance to click on them, and then you can see, you can adjust the prices over here. You can, you know, basically do whatever you want. Talking of overlays, there is something very important they did. Now, first of all, let's open the construction menu, and you will be greeted with a new overlay. And this is this little kind of square shape in the corner here. And this tells you if this piece is big, if it's medium size, or if it's small. And even better, you can now filter that in property. You will get large, medium, and small. I love that. See, we put small and you get all the small items. You put medium in, you get medium items, you get large and you get large items. One specific thing about this is to mention that this always also categorizes it by the kind of pack they have. So for example, if you have got some different beams, the smallest beam is always small, even though in comparison to other pieces it might not be small. So keep that in mind. It's not like super small for the whole time, but definitely it's a very good filter system, and actually really cool to see that in the menu right by spotting this little icon in the corner, which is super cool. It only doesn't work for the grid pieces, which is a little bit of a pity. But yeah, that's it. Now, if we go over here to the wonderful exhibit, there is also something new in the exhibit. So first of all, you've got the normal overlay kind of layout thing you have over here. You basically know that there's nothing quite new in here. But then, have you seen that one? Just kicking that over. What an asshole. Sorry for saying so, but yeah, see you later, mate. But then you have this new climate overview, and they changed these circles to some sliders. Oh boy, am I happy, because honestly, that was one of the worst things to do. You always needed to kind of scroll down, and then you needed to scroll up again to see how much humidity it was again. It was such an inconvenient thing, and now it's just all in one space. Very easy to set, very nicely done, super nice stuff, and such a subtle little change that makes such a big difference. Anyways, that isn't the last overview. We also have a new overview here in our staff tab. You've got, actually no, it's in the animal tab, and this is the food overview. You can see this is our how it looks like now. We've got all our animals, and then you can see all the animals seem to be good. You can give them the grade 3 food from over here already. You just don't need to go to all the habitats again. Makes it a whole lot more easy. You can see how much money you pay per month, which is also a lot more easy. Here you get the total cost. You see how many keepers are in the zoo, how many are assigned and how many unassigned. Really cool stuff. And if you go back to this to the people here, you can actually now assign people all the time over here. You can just make sure that you have all of this all selected, and then you can bring them into work zone if you want. I don't have any work zone right now, but you can also just upgrade them one by one here. Unfortunately, you can't just do it all at once. I would have loved to have bulk kind of actions here. It's not working, but it's still a very nice addition they put in here. So quite a lot of stuff that they did in terms of the overlay, and just again some really subtle changes they did everywhere. I'm not even sure if I found all of them now, because I remember that there were some more. Oh yeah, let me show you this one. If we go into the barrier, there is a new button, and this is down here to select the whole barrier, and then you can just by one click delete them. So convenient, makes it so much more easy to just select everything. Really easy stuff, and yeah, I really again want to praise Frontier for doing that. Now let's have a look at this little area over here. This is the new stuff you get with the game in terms of rocks and in terms of foliage and in terms of, yeah, just overall ground texture. So this is also, by the way, the new biome, okay? This is the new Australia desert biome. It's Oceania Desert. If you go there, this is the new biome you'll get. And you can see there's a whole bunch of new textures in. So if we go to terrain, these are all brand new textures. And they actually really do make a difference. They look really, really cool. They have some cool stuff to them. The sand looks kind of cool. The rock looks kind of different. So you can really make some really interesting stuff with that. And also there's a whole bunch of new stuff in here. If we type in sapling, you can see they added a whole bunch of sapling trees. So this is the beach sapling, the Brazil nut sapling. We've got the ghost gum sapling. We've got also the oak sapling, which I love, to be honest. We've got the Scots, this one is also pretty damn good. And we've got the umbrella acacia sapling, I guess. So these are the ones we have. And now if we go to the menu, and then I'm going to say filter foliage to, now this is a content pack base game. A biome is why is the continent, sorry, Oceania. And then you can see there's a lot more stuff now for the free update as well. We've got this stuff here for the free update, looks also pretty cool. Then we also get, where's the other one? No, that is just, I think this piece is reworked, by the way. I know that this has been in, but I think this one has been reworked. There's a whole bunch that I think has been reworked, or they just did something with the graphics. I'm not sure, but we've got that one, which is new, really cool stuff as well. You've got the Staghorn Fern in some variants. You've got the this wonderful stuff over here, which is the spiny-headed Mad Rush. What a cool stuff. You get this in more green and more dried out version, which I think is really cool as well. So yeah, there's plenty of new stuff in here for you to explore. And also, if you ask me, very cool stuff. And this over here is the new Desert Rock one. And I'm quite sure this has been reworked, because I have been trying to find the very light version, this one, the old one, but this seems to be a new texture they use to bring that a bit more in line with the old one, because the very subtle one we had is not, I'm not able to find. So this one has always been in the game, I know that one. Maybe they have changed this as well, I'm not too sure. This one over here is the new Desert Rock. You guys will also get with the free update. It's not meant to be to the DLC. It's a new set which is available to everyone. So it's pretty cool. You get the same kind of rock types as always, but just with a new texture. So I pretty much like that a lot. And also obviously you get a lot of building pieces, which we are going to look at right now, guys. So I didn't want to put this all down, as you potentially always see. I want to show you what you can do with it. And so I put down a whole bunch of blueprints. And this time I have to say big props to Frontier, because they've done some really good blueprints. I'm honest with you guys, sometimes, and especially in the past, you know, the in-game blueprints I didn't really like that much. You know, I'm a pretty much kind of only builder type player, okay? I'm building everything my own. And in the past, their stuff has always been nice, you know, but not really good. And not really good, I mean, this little bit of detail always was missing, but this time they delivered. They just provided these little wonderful in-game pieces, just a little bit of stuff just over here, you know, that tiny bit of shelf over here. I love that they use these African bottles as well, not only just like full straight ahead, and also the Indian crate. So there's a lot of new mood going on here, I want to call it. how they bring together pieces from different sets to make it look good. So I love that a lot. And you can see many of those things are new. So the corrugated roof piece is new. You get all these new lampposts. The wall set is new. There's so much cool stuff. The plant is new. And, you know, we will go over the pieces quickly in the menu, but you can actually spot from the stuff. There's a lot of very helpful stuff in here. They created also this little thing, which I like a lot. You can spot all the new plants, the new rocks. It's almost like a showcase of the Australian pieces. This one over here has been done by them as well with the Dingo thing here. I love that as well. That they used some of the cacti here, which obviously also not from this pack, but it just fits in very nicely indeed. They have this more colorful, more playful toilet block over here. This is, you know, going back to the more theme park style if you ask me, but this one over here looks a bit more interesting. They made this cool looking stuff over here, which is also giving, like, they even made a rooftop area, even though I'm not sure how to get here, but you can actually see these wonderful pallets over here. We've done them with 1,000,000 pieces. Now they finally gave us one piece, which is pretty cool. You get them in 2 sizes. You get this very rusty looking weathered pipework, which is super useful. I've used that in plenty of builds I will showcase to you guys even today, but yeah, it's gonna be very, very cool. And you can also tell that they provide a lot of stuff. You can see all the in-game foliage of the Australian pack, so it's the eucalyptus a lot. Then you have this gum tree as well. So there's a whole bunch of what you have also rainbow eucalyptus as well in there, and some more kind of grass pieces over here. I think it's a bit like the same one, just only with these little kind of flowers going out of there. So just in general, very cool stuff going on. I'm not even sure if I covered all of this, but now let's just jump into the menu real quick as a last overview. I'm just going to filter that by, how was I even clicking on that in person? It is the content pack and is the Australia pack, and there you can see, we just like move that up a little bit and say no blueprints. So here are all the pieces, really cool looking pieces, to be honest, like a lot of variety in, a lot of cool stuff you can change. The only downside I want to say, many of the pieces are not recolorable, which again is, I think it's the same story as always. There are so many awesome pieces in here I would love to be using differently. Like for example, this wood wall panel is incredibly nice looking. You can actually see that over here. I love the texture, it's really cool, but I just would love to have that one, at least to be able to recolor that one, which is not working. But there's still a lot more other stuff which you can recolor, which I'm super happy about. So for example, this corrugated iron wall will be pretty useful. You've got the palette, which is unfortunately not recolorable, which is a bit of a pity, but still you can, I mean, mostly they are that color anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff in here. You can use a lot of scenery pieces. In terms of facilities, we don't get anything crazy new. Let me just quickly show that to you. There is obviously a lot of blueprints, but we get this wonderful new umbrella. You can see I put this all down already here. The picnic bench, the Australian bench, and the Australia bin, almost like as always. And then if we go to habitat, I've shown that to you as well, but just to give you the quick coherent overlook here, this is what you get with the Australian pack. This is these 4 enrichment items, which is this eucalyptus feeder over here. I've shown you already in detail with the wonderful koala using that, but this is mostly what you get with this pack, which I really do think is awesome. One last thing though I forgot is they changed also some of the icons here, which I like. So if you look at the blueprints, you've seen my blueprints, Steam Workshop, now a lot more easy, and the prefabs of Frontier, which is really, 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 really great. One more thing, if you create a blueprint, let me just do this with this building. We create a blueprint. Let's create a new one. You have a new option to specify a animal that goes into this specific blueprint, which I think is very amazing. And also just for me personally, finally the blueprints work again, which is also a great fix about this. So yeah, just in general, there is so much great stuff in this pack. I was at the beginning a little bit like, I don't know. Again, 5 animals, you know, but again, guys, for $9.99, you don't do anything wrong getting this pack. I mean, you have seen the koala and the kangaroo, let alone with all the beautiful animations and with actually the animals, the babies coming out of the pouch and stuff. It's incredibly nicely designed. The foliage is just really cool and really worth it. The 1.3 update, I must say, is absolutely phenomenal. I love what they've done. They've done such an incredible work on just doing these little things, okay? Just giving us a little bit of a better just overall gameplay by putting in these little optimizations like for the exhibit and stuff. So a lot of great little features, and I am quite sure I forgot about some. If I did, I will put them down in the comment below, so you will find them. If I missed anything else that you found out, please put it down in the comment down below. I would be so happy. And just at the end, a little hint here. At the same time as this video, I have uploaded a little cinematic overview of the new pack, and I really would love that you give this also a little view, because I just put my love and heart into to make this like nice looking for you guys with a lot of slow motion shots and stuff, just to give you that bit of feeling, you know, for the pack. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure to peel your eyes on this channel. This week is kind of crammed with a lot of great content for you. Make sure to check that out. There is also going to be a Yosemite Valley episode for a koala house tonight, so also that will be on the channel. I hope you liked this all-in-one overview. I hope I did cover everything, but now make sure to get that pack and play it yourself, because it's awesome, and I talk to you in the next one. Appreciate it. I really hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, I was really happy to have you here. In case you enjoyed it and you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to consider subscribing. You can do it via this button here, and if you want to see more, there's some cool other stuff linked here for you. This is suggested for you personally. That's pretty cool. And in case you want to support the channel a tiny bit more, you can do it via this wonderful hype camel link over here. I really would appreciate it. And also big thank you already to all the people who do already support the channel. Really do appreciate that. But now have a wonderful time, guys, and I catch you in the next one.